All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You're feeling that frequency and energy. You should most definitely join the link right down in the video description. It's in the chat. Click it. You get a introduction video rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out the catalog, get you something nice, get a discount, shop and save. Save and shop. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 2,000 videos, over 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. Plus, we got the Grandmaster teachers, hand-picked lectures and documentaries you know gonna set fire to your consciousness. There's no other website on the planet that could compare or compete. For every Black Power truth seeker, this is a must. Get over there and become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream. Too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. Just drop 2 flame throwing presentations today. You need to run. Get over there right now. Get access to that information. Soon as you become a patron, a treasure chest of wisdom and knowledge will open up to you. You get an opportunity to see the general go live, lecture platform, everything that you want from the general is right there on Patreon. Become a patron today. I'm on Rumble, the Black Power scholar that won't stumble or fumble. I'm over there disrupting class. That's what I do. Join me in my state of disruption. Buckle in, because it's going to be a hell of a ride, family. To all those that donate to the general, I thank you. I appreciate the fact that you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the general, the link right down in the video description. It's in the chat. Click it, donate. I appreciate you. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Now, here we go, family. We got Terrence Howard. He's out here. He's doing his Cat Williams rendition. He's come out of nowhere, out of, obscurity, to come and spark the internet with all type of wild ideas. And we're not saying he's wrong. We're not saying he's right. But I guess, they taking a page. I mean, this has been one hell of a year. There's been one hell of a year. Everybody taking a page out of Cat Williams' playbook. Start some shit. That's right. Go ahead and start some shit. Say some shit that's going to spark, minds and, controversy. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, goddammit. And he's taking his swing at the process, and he's got the internet on fire. He's doing math. He's doing science. But is this shit real? Or is this nigga just using, his acting skills to come out here and play us? Is this nigga a Boule op that's taking us for a ride? We got to ask this question, because we know that 2024, and motherfucker, if you ain't heard it from nobody else, you heard it from the general. This is the year of illusions. Man, what a motherfucking year of illusions. You got to be very, very, man. It's turn. You could tell the era is changing. AI, every motherfucking thing. Ain't nothing real. You see what I'm saying? You got to be, you got to hold your, your move to make a decision. You have to hold that card. You can't be quick to make a decision at all, and don't even say it out loud when you do, because you might be wrong. You feel me? And you don't want to play yourself out here, to have a motherfucker show you that you might be feeble in making a decision. Nah, let's check this shit out. We got some clips from Terrence Howard. He went on Joe Rogan, and he espouses to be a mathematician, a scientist. Now, last time I seen him, he had made some type of an invention. I don't know whether it was a drone, and he is supposed to be, scientifically groundbreaking. Yeah. So he's created some form of a drone that nobody else has out there. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he did. If anybody that co-signed Silly Billy Carson, motherfucker, you on all kind of crazy shit. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you told me that. I'm glad you told me that, El Sut. I'm glad you told me that. Nah, I ain't got no motherfucker. I already know what the nigga is, And, I know the nigga. When I seen the nigga put the goddamn wig on, you already know. I seen the nigga put the wig on. I already knew then that the nigga was on the other side. And no nigga gonna come out there looking like Lola Falana, you understand, with no flip 1970 goddamn Let's Dance hairdo. You understand that? And you might as well motherfucker put on some goddamn, what they call them, with them motherfucker platforms. You know what I'm saying? He might as well put on some platforms and some bell bottoms and shit. Yeah, you can't trust this nigga. Yeah, simping ass Terrence Howard. I knew when the nigga did that hustle and flow. You understand? And they had the little tramp, the Cro-Magnum, cave bitch out there. You understand what I'm saying? I already knew then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, had the Neanderthal goddamn cave witch. You understand out there? And I say, oh no, nigga. You didn't flip, nigga. You didn't flipped on us. Yeah, he ain't disgruntled. Yeah, but they all do that. They make the niggas take. He thought he was ahead of the game. Yeah, he thought he was ahead of the game. He a Boule nigga. Yeah, when you told me I was going to try to come in a different way, but soon as El Sut then told me that this nigga was down with silly Billy Carson, nah, nigga, I'm just going to go in, nigga. Yeah, nigga, it's time to get that hot comb out. It's time to get... It's time to get that hot comb out for this nigga. We got to straighten this nigga up. Yeah, nigga, you out here with silly Billy Carson with this bullshit, nigga. Nah, I was gonna give you an opportunity, nigga, but you know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't giving you shit. I wasn't gonna give you shit no way with that wig, nigga. But let's look at it. We're gonna break this down in segments, We're gonna break this down in segments. Now, this nigga claimed to be a mathematician, so did goddamn Albert Einstein, and so, we have to get a motherfucker on that level. I'm not giving him shit. Now, the nigga say 1 times 1 equals 2. Now, let me say something about the math. I'm not a mathematician, and I'm not going to even argue whether 1 times 1 equals 2. Don't give a fuck. Real talk. What I mean, you can know all the mathematical equations, but if that shit don't apply to life, you see on how it can make your life better as far as your social status and shit, nigga, you can add up all the numbers, nigga, and still be a prisoner in your mind. So I don't want you to think, nigga, you can add them up, do all type of equation. Nigga, the only question I'm gonna ask you is you free? If you ain't free, is you free, nigga? Other than that, you keep on adding, nigga, until you can add up some freedom. Goddamn it, give me the equation of freedom, and then we can do some mathematics. You feel me? But now, on the sake of argument, because see, the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, he think he just got numbers. You see, the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal just got numbers. He didn't know what no numbers was. Yeah, they didn't know what numbers was. You know, they just got an alphabet, just got some numbers, and then he think he can add better than the primordials of the planet and of the universe. You ain't on our frequency, so your numbers don't add up to our numbers. You see, and that's real talk. You think you know, but you don't know, because in all of your adding and all of your formulas, the only thing you have created is destruction. You see, that's all everything you create is to destroy. You know, so you sitting in there adding up all this shit, and all we got is poison air, poison water. You see what I'm saying? All type of weapons of nuclear destruction on the planet. So everything that you add up is erratic. So we don't want your formula. We don't want your equations. We don't want that garbage. And so as they quick to, say that, a black man or a black woman, don't know mathematics. No, we know divine mathematics. We know divine science, where you were sitting up in them goddamn caves and shit, gnawing on a old ass, woolly mammoth bone and shit. Motherfucker, they eating on the old woolly mammoth bone and shit. You understand? We was already you motherfucker in there, you understand, trying to double up on your bear fur, nigga, to stay warm. And we down in the, we down in the Nile, in the Congo, on the Niger River, creating all type of civilization. You can't add Cro-Magnon. You can't, because you see, the thing is, that's how you know black people are the masters of mathematics. Harmony. That's the greatest, the harmony, the beats, the rhythms and shit. You feel me? That's how you know. We keep it harmonious and see, that's why we done fucked up, because we add now like the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, how he add. You see that erratic and shit. Now you kill, now you want to shoot, and you want to put the guns in the video. That's that erratic shit that y'all niggas don't understand. You count like that Cro-Magnon. You talk like that Cro-Magnon. And that's why you can't never get shit right. You see, you can't never get shit right. But when you harmonious and you flow like the Nile River, nigga, you like water and shit. You feel me? Everything is in sequence. Everything is in harmony and in balance. You feel me? That's how you know. Now, listen. Now, when he say that one, and we're going to take this argument, and I'm doing it not because I necessarily believe shit that Terrence Howard is saying. But could he be right on that? Let's deal with the math, and then we're going to go, we're not going to take him off the hook. I'm only doing this because I hate Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. And they just think a nigga can't do nothing. You see, and so, could he be right? 1 times 1 is 2. Now, I'm not going to argue that. 1 times 1, it could be 2. It could be 2, and that does not negate that reality that it could be too. But just for argument's sake, let's deal with this. Now, let me look this definition up. I want to see what the, let me, I want to look this definition up. Okay. Now, in all my studies, I'm into the esoteric. You see, I'm in the esoteric understanding, the veiled information, the secret mysteries. Let's deal with that. Let's look at what we call a zero. Okay, let's deal with it. Let's look at what we call a zero. Now, a zero is also a circle. You see, it's also a circle. Now, they say that zero, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm going to read it off here. Zero means no quantity or number, not the figure zero. No quantity or number, not nothing. That's what it means. No quality or number, nothing. You see, nil. Okay, nothing. Okay, now when I think about that, I say, well, that don't equate to me. That might equate to you, but it don't equate to me, because the same thing that they call a zero is also a circle, and the definition of a circle is infinity, not nothing. You see, it's not nothing. It's a symbol of infinite possibility. You see, and also when I think of what they call the zero, we dealing with the occult. We dealing with our African knowledge. We dealing with black divinity. When you look at the symbol, what they call zero is actually the symbol of the womb. See, we got to talk about that. See, and we got to think about who would say some shit like that. You know, we got to think about it. And we look out here in this erratic world and all these in-between motherfuckers dressing up and all this shit. We know what they think about the divine feminine, the African femininity. You see what I'm saying? We understand what they think about that. You know, when we think about the Holy Black Mother, you see? And so when you think about what they call the zero, which is also a circle, it's also the Ouroboros, you see, which is the serpentine symbol of it, where the serpent's tail is in his mouth. It's also the symbol of the womb. When you think about the African woman, you think about the African goddess. When you think about the womb, you're thinking about the source of creation. You see what I'm saying? When you think about that circle, you're thinking about the source of creation, the black hole. You see what I'm saying? Where the universe was born through the black hole. And so here in the Western world, the symbol of the womb is nothing. You see? And that's why because they've added that shit the way that they think in their mind, is the reason why every European nation on the face of the earth right now is in a negative birth rate. Do you understand that? I want y'all motherfuckers, so you can add that shit up however you want to. Okay? But look at that. Every European nation in the world, and including, you know, we might as well say, and that includes the United States, is in a negative birth rate. You see? You know what I'm saying? And so believe that. Zero is below freezing in degrees is because that's the way that it was designed. Not necessarily that's the way that it is. You see what I'm saying? That not necessarily have to be. That's the way that it was designed. Okay, that's the way that it was designed. So again, you know, but anyway, in any which way it go, it's the balance between negative and positive. It still don't make a difference. You see what I'm saying? it still don't make a difference. It's an infinite possibility. So in order for it to be, it got to go both ways. You see what I'm saying? It got to go both ways. You know what I'm saying? But even if it go one way, as long as it goes for on and on and on, that's an infinite possibility. You know what I'm saying? It's still an infinite possibility. But for it to be infinite, that means it got to be at all possibilities are possible. In order for it to be infinite, all possibilities must be possible. Is that right? So that's the reality of that. You know, but you got your negative and you got your positive. You know, you got your negative and you got your positive. But we understand the negative is erratic. So when you go to, you know, it's erratic. Now, so if you go that way, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. We go to positive. Now, a lot of things people think is negative is actually positive. You see, a lot of things that people think is negative is actually positive. Okay, so we don't want to equate everything that you believe to be negative as erratic. You see, no, it might be, you know, we might have to crack a head to get free. That's not a negative. That's a positive. You know, now once we get freedom, there's no need to be busting your own brother and sister head. That's not that. Now that becomes erratic. So everything it depends on the situation. You feel what I'm saying? Now let's get back to this, what we call a zero, which supposedly means nothing. Look at this. Now, if you take one, now we just heard they said the zero means nothing. If you take one and you add a zero, what is that? One. And what else is it? If you listen to the definition of the Caucasian, if you take one and add a zero, what do you get? Based on the definition of the zero meaning nothing, you get one. You see? You get one. You don't get 10. Because if you got a one and then you add a zero and you end up with 10, then that zero is actually a 9. How in the fuck you gonna get 10 from one if you add a zero, unless that zero is a 9? That's the only way you're gonna get 10. You feel me? That's the only way you're gonna get 10. And so if you add a 0 to 10, you get 100. How, if the zero means nothing, if you add a 0 to 10, that you get 100? You see, you got two zeros that mean nothing and a 1. You know what you got when you add 1 to 0 and 0? You still got 1 according to the definition. You see, you say a 0 can't be nothing. Okay, explain that to me, Legendary Vision. I like this shit. Tell me, Legendary Vision, a 0 can't be nothing. Tell me that. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. Explain it to me. I just explained it. If it can't be nothing, okay, I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'm with you on it. It means nothing. So if I add a 0 to 1, it doesn't become 10. It's still 1. I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you. Don't mean that don't mean nothing. You say 0 is repeating a cycle, 0, 1, and then the next repeating 0, 9, cycle 20, and so on and so on. Okay. That's what you believe. Okay. But you're going to use that means nothing. At the same time, even if you choose to go that route, at the same time, the same symbol, the same number is also the symbol for infinity, the circle, because the circle is a zero. What is you talking about? The circle is a zero. Okay, the Ouroboros. You can say what you want. You can try to run if you want. Okay, and you say you say 1 through 9. You see, and even when you get to 9, you even if you get to 9, how do you still, it still got to mean something. If it goes 1 through 9, in order to get back to 1, how do you, so what's happening? You see what I'm saying? What number is there? It's 10. Okay, so how do you get 10 from adding a 0, which means nothing? I don't understand that. You got to make that shit make sense. But see, I'm going to show y'all something. And this is, you know what? I understand y'all throwing that out there. But I'm going to show y'all something. Now, I'll just, listen, if you can't see that some people can have a different logic, So I understand what you're trying to say, that the 0 is a placeholder. Is a placeholder. Okay, it's a placeholder. I'm all right if that's what you want to believe. But that's the same reason why when you look at what they call medunetta, you see what I'm saying? If you look at what they call and you see a circle on the wall, how would you know whether it was a 0 or whether it was symbolic of infinity or whatever else that they might have as a definition of that symbol? How would you know when you got so many conflicting? It says 0 mean nothing when it's, let me put this in here. 0 mean nothing when it stands alone next to a number. It 10 times the number next to it. Okay. When it stands alone. Okay. But again, if a Z, how do you know when it's a 0? How do you know if you seen what you think is a 0, but then you got a circle? Is it a 0 or is it a circle? You see what I'm saying? Which one is it? Okay, it don't make no difference. You know what I'm saying? We look at the circle, the rotation of the earth around the sun. You see what I'm saying? Is it a 0 or is it a circle? How do you know that? You see, how do you know that if you've seen it on the wall in the ancient medunetta? What science do you apply to that? You see, what science you get? On one end, it's infinite. On the other, I don't believe no black civilization used that symbol to mean nothing. I just don't see it. It's always been looked at as a symbol of infinite possibility. You see, even when you look at the damn near everything in the universe, when you look at energy, it's that circumnavigational flow of shit. That's energy. That's power. That ain't nothing. That's power. That's possibility. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at that symbol, how do you get nothing from that symbol? I don't understand that. So you say it's a 0, I say it's a circle. Okay? Infinite, and so now let's make that make sense. Because it's a symbol of infinity, instead of it being nothing, it could represent an infinite number, many numbers. And so when you add a 0 to 1, it becomes 10, not because it doesn't, it's nothing. It is because it could take the place as a placeholder, many different numbers. It's an infinite number. So you look at it as it being nothing, that is a placeholder. But I look at it that it's a 0 and it can represent many numbers. You see what I'm saying? It's an infinite possibility. So it's the negative and the positive. You want to see the negative aspect of it. I want to see the positive aspect of it. You see what I'm saying? And so if the shit go up, you got to make this shit make sense. If the number go up, you see what I'm saying? If the number go up, I mean, and a lot of people say from, just say, for instance, you count one, but what if you don't count? What if you just see the 10? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9, and then 10. Okay, why they didn't just invent a motherfucking, why did they use, if they could have invented any kind of number to represent the 10, but they chose to take the circle and put it behind the 1. And so that, to have a 0, that means nothing. And then on the other hand, even when you take a compass and shit and you spin it, it becomes a circle. You see what I'm saying? You see all the degrees and shit, 360 degrees, and you cut it in half. You don't have nothing. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just where in the universe where there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just got to figure that out. Now, if you go back to the beginning of creation, then that's the only time when it was nothing. You see what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Anything, even if it died, it becomes compost. It go in the ground. Energy is never destroyed. It's only transferred. So I don't understand that concept of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't understand that. So that's for y'all, to accept that, to accept that. But, again, but that's my argument to say that. And y'all can say that nigga said he full of shit. That's all right. I can be full of shit. You understand what I'm saying? But you full of shit too, nigga. And believe that. You full of shit just as well. You full of that, fall right in alignment with everything that they do, from the chemtrails to the ocean fucked up and to, all the goddamn space garbage and shit. That's what it means. That shit is nothing. It's like nothing to destroy, nothing to poison, nothing. Yeah, y'all into that nothingness. And if you keep following that goddamn Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, that's right, you gonna have nothing. You see, that's what you gonna have, nothing. So keep thinking like that. Yeah, keep listen to that. Who is that? Educating me. Look at that. Put you out there. What you, a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal? We got us some Cro-Magnons here. Oh, they coming out. Y'all didn't count. We didn't taught y'all how to count on y'all fingers and shit. Now y'all gonna come and teach us. Now we got the Cro-Magnon. Yeah, look at him. Audio Osiris. He say, a caveman. It's so easy a caveman can do it. You understand what I'm saying? Here it is, the goddamn ocean is about to be depleted of all animals, and the very motherfucker that can come on here and tell everybody how to count can't even motherfucking save the planet from destruction, that they didn't put the goddamn planet in peril. But you can count so motherfucking well, but you can't count how to be harmonious with creation. Get the fuck out of here, caveman. Your frequency fucked up. You don't add like we add. Yeah. You don't add like that. Yeah, look at the audio Osiris. Yeah, you ain't nothing but a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. You understand what I'm saying? Knuckles still dragging the ground bloody. Think you gonna come over here. Your frequency, listen here, you can count. I tell you what, I count 12 o'clock noon tomorrow when it's 90 degrees and take your ass out there in the middle of that goddamn, in 12 noon. Take your ass out there in that sunlight, nigga, and we'll see how well you can count. Let's see, count to 12 noon tomorrow, high noon, and take your ass on out there in the middle of that goddamn, going out there in that sunlight, motherfucker, and we'll see. We'll see how well you can count. Yeah, come on out there. Yeah, you ain't one with the universe. You ain't one with the universe, Cro-Magnon. You ain't gonna think like we think. That's why we immortal and your ass is in peril right now. Global warming. Motherfucker, turn on your news and they tell you don't take your ass outside, goddammit, because it's a warning going on, goddammit. You know, when anytime your weather got to give you a goddamn warning to stay your ass in the goddamn house, that let you know you ain't one with the universe. So you missing some shit. You see what I'm saying? That's just like when you get on the piano, right? And you get ready to play that motherfucking piano and there's some keys missing on that motherfucker. And so when you get the and then you hear that off key because you missing some, motherfucker. You missing some, Cro-Magnum. You missing something. You can tell us we can't count. But goddamn it, I can count you got a negative birth rate. That mean, motherfucker, you not producing more than that going in the ground. I can count that. I can count that, motherfucker. So you can count all these numbers, but you can't count where to put your motherfucking, where you supposed to put it. You can't count that. Get the fuck out of here, man. You missing some frequencies. You missing a whole lot of frequency. Cro-Magnum, you can't come over here and run that shit down on me. I can pull up the making of the white man right now and show the world what you is, and they'll take this shit up off of here real quick. You can't play me. You want me to go get that making of the white man? Don't make where that motherfucking hard drive? Where that motherfucking hard drive at? Yeah, with that one. Where that hard drive? The one that's smoking. Get that, where that hard drive at? The one that's already on fire. That motherfucker, I had to keep that motherfucker in a metal container. What's that? The making of the white man? Get that motherfucker out. You gonna bring you hairy backed motherfucking, and you motherfucker got to do you like the puppies and shit. You got to clip a motherfucker tail and shit. Where that motherfucker go? Did you get your tail clipped? You ain't gonna bring your ass over here on me. Did you get your tail clipped? Don't be coming on and embarrassing us. And you bring your ass on, knuckles dragging the ground. Motherfucker ain't tucked his tail in. Yeah, I'm gonna get on your ass. Where you at? Where he go? Don't you dare let him out. Don't you get rid of him. Where he at? Where that motherfucker go? Get your ass back on here. Yeah, don't come on here, you motherfucker. Harry in the Henderson's ass, motherfucker. Gonna bring your hairy ass on over here. Shave your back before you come outside the next time. Don't you come out here and scare people. Thought motherfucking the goddamn Harry and the Hendersons was in this motherfucker. Yeah, all right. But here we go. That's how we have to do them. You see what I'm saying? That's how we have to do them. They think that but we know our frequency. We know our frequency. They know all the math, but yet and still the earth is in peril, which means that shit ain't adding up. Don't let them play you. That shit is not adding up. Anytime in every creation that they ever created, the earth is in peril. I don't give a fuck which road you take. The earth is in peril. You see what I'm saying? The garbage dumps and shit got all type of all these companies putting goddamn leaking all type of toxic materials into the water that we drink. Goddamn the pipes and shit, lead and shit. For all the lead that then bled into the goddamn drinking water. Even the paint that they put on the wall, they had to take that shit down. Asbestos. Goddamn it, every time you out there and you look up in the sky, they got chemtrails. They out there doing zigzags and shit, making little signs and shit out there. Yeah. They ain't in. No, he didn't fled, but don't let him go nowhere now. Yeah. He ain't went nowhere. Yeah. Where he go? Yeah, he ain't went nowhere. He ain't went nowhere. I love it. But anyway, now at the same time, we got to take it in mind that this, old Terrence Howard is a op. The nigga he put on the wig and and everything, and that's normally how they come back. They come back in in a humiliation ritual. Don't let them, if they come back, please don't put them out. Yeah, there we is. There we got family out there. Yeah, we in the house. We in the house. Yeah, we in the house. Ain't no Cro-Magnon Neanderthal gonna talk shit to me. I know, sir. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them back blades out. I'm gonna get them back blades out. We gonna get them back blades. And don't come out here unless your tail clip. God damn it! Don't you dare bring your ass out here. You know what I'm saying? And I gets on their ass. Yeah, I know you. I know you, Cro-Magnon. Yeah, I know your motherfucking ass. I see you. And yeah, you don't ever bring your nasty self out here and think you gonna talk shit to me. Cause I'm gonna show you better than I could tell you. Now, don't have me hook this shit up. Now, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can fuck around and make me get some shit took down on this motherfucker to show your way. Yeah, for real. But this is how we have to do, and I did that on the strength of, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna see this shit my way. You know what I'm saying? You can't fall into somebody else's paradox. You understand what I'm saying? That's just like a motherfucker tell you got to go through them to get to heaven. Fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need you. I'm already connected. What the fuck I need you for? I know my black divinity. I don't need you for nothing. I know I'm a primordial. I know I'm one with the universe. I don't need you. See, that's for them foolish niggas that believe in that shit. Believe that a man sitting up there on the toilet stool flushing prayers down the toilet as they send them up. Motherfucker up there, send up your prayer, and God up there getting the prayers and putting them up and shitting and taking the shit and flushing them down the toilet at the same goddamn time. That's right. We know what's going on. I understand and so they want to trap you into their thinking. They want to trap you into their paradox and their matrix. And you got to be willing enough to get it, no matter what, sometimes you just got to work it. And it's going to fall into harmony. If you in a harmonious state of living, even when a nigga writing rhymes, sometimes you got to erase it to get that motherfucker right. You feel what I'm saying? That shit but that's what the eraser for and then you get it right. And then you get the flowing and shit. And then you might have to erase one, but you gonna get it right. Once you get that rhythm and you get that harmony, it's all because I'm gonna tell you this, is the universe is on frequency and harmony. It ain't just adding, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? That's just like when you add and you get to playing them instruments. You will know when it's adding up, when that shit get to grooving and shit. You understand? And motherfuckers is grooving, and you adding that shit up like it's supposed to be. But if that shit ain't moving, it ain't moving nobody, them beats and shit, motherfucker hitting them drums, that's mathematics. You see what I'm saying? That's frequency and energy and shit. And you can tell when the motherfucker got it, like, because you could tell people get to, that's how we can understand. It ain't no bland, just, you just in there adding, no, motherfucker, is harmony and it's frequency. And if it ain't moving the people to be spiritually uplifted, it's a medicine. You see what I'm saying? It's just not no abstract numbers. Motherfuckers, they ain't just adding for the sake of adding. We're trying to create and solve the equations of life and upliftment and shit, not for the sake of the bill and be a slave. See, y'all got these erratic equations that, only thing it adds up, you got the bottom 90%, you know what I'm saying, who are the slaves of the top goddamn 5% and shit. And so y'all equation of how y'all add shit, it always fall into that paradox where the majority of the motherfuckers is on the bottom and y'all on the top. So anytime y'all see a motherfucker trying to come out of that paradox, y'all got a problem with it. So when you see motherfucking Cro-Magnon Neanderthals and they come, you hear me? You see how them motherfuckers came in today? They knew. They say these niggas is seeing some shit. These niggas is seeing some shit. They actually think, you know what I'm saying? But bitch, we invented numbers. We invented numbers. When y'all motherfuckers was up in there, you understand what I'm saying? Still on all fours. You see what I'm saying? On all fours. We got miraculous civilizations all over, goddamn. Y'all couldn't even add up, motherfucker, how to wash your ass. How the fuck I'm gonna look to you as being of great science and mathematics, and motherfucker, you can't even add up how to put soap and water on your ass. Man, you think I'm gonna listen to something like that? See, I'm the wrong motherfucker to come to, because I'm going straight, nigga, bare knuckles with your ass. You gonna add some shit up and you can't even wash your ass. No fuck is you talking to me like, bitch, I'm God. Don't step to me. I the one put the board on your back and stood you up. I had to tie the board on your back so you could stand upright. Other than that, you'll still be like the goddamn beast of the field. Okay, so don't you ever step to God like that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Not after I put that board, I was merciful, you see, to do that for you. You see, and you still want to take the board off and go back to your roots. You see what I'm saying? That's why motherfuckers is wondering what the hell they seeing in the trees and shit at night. We know who that is. You motherfucker want to go back to your roots. You understand what I'm saying? Can't get out of the nature in which you was created in. And so that's why I had to do that, family, because they want to think that we, you know what I'm saying? But that's okay. That's okay. That's only because they know. They know. They know and they hurt. And so they got to, anytime you find them, you see them how they try to ridicule the nigga and shit and this, that, and that third. But yet and still, they at your door. They come to your page, a nothing ass nigga page, so they think, and come to your shit to try to speak to you in a way to belittle you. That's how you know they know. You understand what I'm saying? No, they ain't like us. Hell no. No, they ain't like us. No, They ain't like us. Hell no. So don't play with me, Cro-Magnum. I love it. Yeah, we can keep shit rolling. But I did that only on the strength of the show that, in the semblance, there is where's there nothing? You know what I'm saying? In an infinite universe. In an infinite universe, so there it is, family. There it is. You figure it out. You figure it out. This is General Cyrus Seti. I just try to jar the mind. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, jar the mind. You see, jar that motherfucking mind to come out of, the program. You see what I'm saying? If you find yourself saying, Seti, that motherfucker crazy. No, nigga. You committed to the program. You committed to the program, nigga. I'm trying to get you to think outside of the box. Even just thinking outside of the box is causing you to have a breakdown, a malfunction. You see what I'm saying? And that's okay. But that's just like, once you get to when you get to writing them lyrics and shit, yeah, you sometimes you have to once you get in your flow, you might just tear the whole motherfucking thing up and just get to start. You'll start over again and shit. The first shit you start, it might be just to get you started, to get started. You might tear that shit up and go, but understand it got to be harmonious. This is General Cyrus Seti. I thank y'all for being here. We'll be black. Hit some of them links, support the general, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.